Hey everyone, it helps to actually hit the live button when you plan on going live. Oh, so sorry about that. So that totally threw off everything that I was trying to say. Anyway, welcome to another productivity sprint and happy Friday. And if it happens to not be Friday, whether you're watching this live or watching it on the replay, I hope it's a happy day for you as well. And if this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Mary. I'm a writer. I'm working on a fantasy short story and a sci-fi Bible story retelling novel. I don't know when either one of those, I'm hoping to publish those yet. And I may or may not be watching or watching, sorry, I may or may not be working on those specifically. I have a whole list of things that I want to do during this productivity sprint, and I hope you'll all join me in whatever it is that you're doing. I see that we actually have a couple people watching already. We have Paget Farmer, welcome, and Jillian, it's morning time for you. So where are you watching from? That it's morning for you, and I hope you get all your stuff done. I see you've shared with you're doing your daily planning, to-do list, reading a book that I hope will give me some direction about some authorly stuff. Jillian, I think you and I are going to be doing a couple of the same things today. I decided to. Normally, I wait till Sunday to do my planning for the week, but I decided, you know what? It's Friday. It's almost the weekend. Let's go ahead and get that stuff done. So, New Zealand, awesome, awesome. Well, I don't think I've ever had anybody from New Zealand watch before. Welcome, welcome. I hope you like this and that you get a lot of productivity out of it. I try to do these to host these productivity sprints every other week, every other Friday. The next time I will be doing this will be June 3rd. Also at this same time. It's 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Arkansas in the U.S. I'm not sure what the time difference is for you, but if you follow me and get notifications, hopefully you'll be able to see. So, let me see. I do, like I said, have a variety of things that I plan on working on today. Just checking on my list. Now, when I do these sprints, I like to do 20, 25 minutes, but I've had some folks who like to do 10 to 15 minute sprints. And these are going to be, the whole thing is going to take up a couple of hours unless my phone battery says otherwise. But what sprint times work best for you? Do you need to go a little bit shorter, a little bit longer? So, we'll try to work through it all to make sure that these sprint times are most productive or as close to productive for everybody, regardless of what it is that you're doing. And my internet likes to be weird sometimes, so it sometimes doesn't like letting me use online timers. So I've got this little kitchen timer here that I will be keeping track of our sprints here, just the minutes and the seconds. So be sure, please let me know however long you guys want to do it. Otherwise, I'll probably just do the standard 20, 25 minutes, and then we'll go from there. So, where's my water? Right over there. I don't see any comments, so for now, actually, let's go ahead and do a shorter one, say about 15 minutes, just kind of get us all warmed up, get into that productivity, mindset, within that focus. Also, if the audio is a little bit weird, I've got a fan right here on the desk beside me. My air conditioner's been a little wonky for a while, so I kind of need the cooler air from this little fan. So please let me know if you have trouble hearing me. So let me go ahead and get this set. It will let me. It's starting to act up. I may have to buy a new one here soon. All right, so 15 minutes. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. See you in 15. Alrighty, you guys. Just a second. Turns out my timer decided to freak out on me and reset itself, but I knew that we had like 5 minutes or so left, so I just took a guess and assumed that the 5 minutes had gone by already. I have almost finished planning stuff in my week, and it looks like there's been some conversation going on here in the chat. Come on, scroll up. Paget is formatting, and kind of is working on perfecting chapter images, and that is absolutely great. You know, it's no matter what, no matter like as long as you're happy with them, that's good. Sorry, I was just checking on my cats, make sure nobody's about to get fussy. I was asking what you're reading. Write 10K in a day. Another book about plotting and productivity. 2 chapters in, she's talking about health and avoiding burnout and boundaries. Interesting. So that almost that almost sounds contradictory, like the title um, and the subject matter. Talking about health and avoiding burnout and boundaries. So I don't know, maybe it sounds like it might be an interesting book. What do you think about it so far? You read it's not the book you expected, but it may be the book you need. Don't you kind of love it when that happens? When you're not sure, you were expecting something else and it turns out to be not what you wanted, but it turns out to be something that you needed, whether you knew you needed it or not. I don't remember the books. I don't know why I'm blanking on titles of books where I've had that happen. Maybe it hasn't happened as often as I thought, but that is great that this is already going to be helping you. My kitties have both disappeared. Enjoying it so far? Yeah, sure. You definitely do. And that can absolutely be part of the productivity today. Well, like I said, I've still got some planning to finish up, and then I'll probably move on to whatever the next project is on my list. I will probably, oh, yep, that's definitely a good one to go right into after this one is done. On my list, one of the things that I need to do is to script, write a script or just jot notes for a thank you video that I want to post on my Patreon page. And I don't think I have that linked yet in the description of this video, but I definitely will after this sprint is over, so that if you or anybody you happen to know might want to come support me on Patreon or on Ko-fi, I think is how it's pronounced. I've also got a page there as well. I will put both the links in the description after this sprint is over. So that's something else that I'm working on. Thank you videos for when patrons or when folks decide to become patrons. And, like that. And then I've been moving on to a couple of story structure books to read, and then make some more notes on, and hopefully that they will help with both my short story and all the other writing projects that I'm working on, whether a novel to publish or fan fiction or the novelization of the Power Rangers role-playing game that I'm playing with my brothers, and having a lot of fun with that. So I think we'll go ahead and get started for the next sprint. Did 15 minutes work for you guys? Did you need a little bit longer, a little bit shorter even, or what works for you guys? Let me know, and try to get this working, and if it doesn't, well, we'll just keep an eye on the time. And then I don't need to get a new timer. What works for you guys? Banners. Otherwise, I might just go ahead and move up to like longer. About how long? Like what works for you? I generally like around 20 to 25 minutes, but I just did a 15, just kind of get us warmed up. So what works for you? And sorry if the screen is shaking a little bit. I'm doing this on my phone, and wants to it wants to shake. Oh, excuse me. 20 to 25 is good for you. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Okay. I just I already know about them. I read about it. Oh, I know about them. You just don't use them. Well, I love it too when you learn about stuff that you think you're using, or you knew it but you didn't know it. But yeah, this sounds great. Hey, we might all need to add this book to our TBRs. Am I right? Okay, so it looks like the consensus is 20 to 25 minutes. So go ahead and do that. I'm also going to go ahead and get the banner popped up that I was supposed to have for the last one, but I didn't. Sorry. Let's get you situated. So we'll do 25 minutes for this one. It's okay. It'll at least get us all started. So technically 26, but that'll help get everything set up. So let's see. 30 now. So in case this thing freaks out and decides to reset itself, we'll be done at 5 minutes till the hour. If I did the math right, 25 minutes. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. Alrighty, you guys. Beep, beep, beep. Time is up for that next sprint. How did everybody do? I saw a whole bunch of conversation going on here in the chat. Something about reading these different books according to your personality type, something like that. And uh, not, I've seen, a lot of stuff on the different personality types and Enneagram and stuff like that. Also trying to use those to kind of help create characters for those of us who are focusing on writing stuff. But I don't know, just none of that ever makes any sense to me. So, um, okay, that's glad you at least know your type. I know that there are so many tests out there, some that are free and some that you have to pay for to be able to figure out. I know I took a free one a couple of times, but I'll be darned if I can remember what I got for it. I can only sort of even remember the Enneagram quiz that I took. It's like a Enneagram 4, wing 5, something like that. But I know that Brittany Wang would use those to help her figure out her characters, and she shared a book that I still need to get in order to read to make sense of these, to understand, I guess, both my personality type and maybe my character's personality types as well. Because, hey, that just might help build them all up. Let's see. Article, that's awesome. For INFJs to increase productivity. Nice. Nice. Well, I hope that helps, and the book that you were reading, I hope all of that helps you. There are really so many books out there, about productivity and writing and such. And now that I've done finished. I did like the first draft of scripting my thank you video for my Patreon page, and then I went ahead and flipped over to making some notes, or reading and making some notes from 5 Secrets of Story Structure by K.M. Weiland. And I think this is like, I don't know, the second, third, maybe the fourth time that I've read this book all the way through, and it's just now all really starting to make sense finally. Like, how sometimes you'll learn something or you'll read something and then it just doesn't make sense until you read it 2 or 3 or more times, or it's said to you in a certain way where it just finally clicks. It just finally clicks. So it could be that way, for this productivity stuff that you're working on. Oh, also, where did you go? Welcome, Jenna. Good to see you as well. So we've got Jillian and Paget and Jenna. Welcome, all of you. So yeah, I've just starting to see a little bit better for plotting and the different points that I need to try to reach when plotting my novels. So I'm kind of ready to jump right back in and make some more notes and all of that. So we just had a couple others pop in here. Say hello to Cool Gamer and to Morgan. Hello. We just finished up another a 25-minute sprint here just a couple minutes ago, and we're about to get started in another one here in a minute. So if was the 25 minutes good for you guys? Do we need to do a little bit longer? Do we need to drop back down to 20 or 15? Be sure to let me know. That way we can get it all set. And thankfully, the timer didn't freak out this time like it did the first time around. So hopefully it won't do that again this time. But yeah, be sure let me know. 25 worked well for Jillian. Good, good. Like I said before, that's roughly, the same sprint time that I do for my productivity, whatever it might be. I guess unless anyone else says otherwise, we'll go ahead and do another 25 minutes, and then we'll check the time, we'll check my phone's battery. Still looking fine so far. So we're still good. We've got this going. Hopefully we'll make it the whole 2 hours like I planned. But if the battery says otherwise, well then we'll just end early. And thanks everyone for watching. And just as a reminder for those who've been here since the beginning and those just joining, I do these productivity sprints every other week, and which means that my next one will be on Friday, June 3rd at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the U.S. If you're not following me, I recommend going ahead and subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you can get notified of the next time that I do go live or the next time that I post a video. And hopefully you won't miss it. Hopefully I won't miss it. I need to plug in reminders in my own phone. So I remember the last sprint that I had programmed or that I had scheduled, I had needed to reschedule it for the next day. But then the next day rolled around and I completely forgot. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that. So anyway, I guess without further ado, we will go ahead and get started on our next 25-minute sprint. So good luck to everyone. And we go ahead and get the banner up again. So yes, 25 minutes. We will see you. I guess it'll be at the 30-minute mark in this hour. So in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity. See you in 25 minutes. All right, everybody, time is up. How did you guys do during that productivity sprint? That last 25 minutes right there. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of the sniffles. I have made my way a little bit further into this five secrets of story structure, and themes are becoming a little bit more clear. They're uh, and gears are starting to turn in my head for a couple of stories that I'm working on. Wondering, trying to place scenes that I've written with the different beats or plot points in K.M. Weiland's story structure list to see which scenes might be the midpoint, which one's the inciting event, which one's the first plot point, which scenes are the two pinch points, this, that, and the other. And I think I've got quite a bit more work to do to get these stories organized a little bit better and matched up with these different points. But overall, I think this is going to be helping me to smooth out the stories and to help me plot the scenes that I didn't have before, or to fix the ones that I already do have, and hopefully all the way to the end. 'Cause, for some reason, sorry. For some reason, I always have trouble plotting the very end of my stories, and I think I might be able to do better this time, thanks to the third or fourth or whatever time it is reading this book. And I think I saw some continued discussion going on about the different personality types again. So I don't know, I may have to find some books on these just so that I can know what you guys are talking about. Oh my goodness. And anyway, that's what I'm doing. And I think there might be a little bit of a delay. Let me know how you guys did. Here I go tripping over my words. They want to come out of order. Looks like we had another person pop in. Hello, welcome. We just finished up our third sprint, and I think before too long we'll be starting another one. It probably won't be the full 25 minutes. We'll probably get down to 20 or even 15, depending, because I usually have these go as close to 2 hours as I can, and we're at an hour and a half right now, which leaves us, another half hour. And so we will see, or I don't know, maybe this will be another 25-minute sprint, and then save the last few minutes for closing this up. But anyway, thanks again for joining me. I hope you guys are getting that productivity that you're hoping for. I think one of my kitties is trying to come in my room. Hey, Dusty. I don't think that's a story, but you can certainly play with it. Okay. So, anyway, I think we will go ahead and do another 25-minute sprint. Maybe 20. No, we'll go ahead and do 25-minute sprint, but also be sure in this next sprint time, or even now while you're listening and chatting and such, be sure to get up, stretch a little bit, take a bathroom break, take a break to go refill your drink, get some snacks, stretch, do whatever you can to help get yourself relaxed, to refocus a little bit, and ready to get back to work for whatever it is that you are doing. Just checking on my kitties again, making sure they like to explore. Let's see. Got Jillian, got back to work on reading, included a writing activity that you found useful. We're getting more into the business of writing and how to navigate everything an author needs to do but balanced. Nice, nice. What's the name of this book again, Jillian? I don't remember if you said it was something about. Was it the 10K writing 10K in a day? Is that the one that it was? I think that's what it was. Pull up another. Sticky note here. Make a note on that. Go look for it. And if anybody else also has any other book recommendations, please go ahead and let me know. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and look for that. I wonder if my local library, has the ebook copy of that. So I know they sure don't have a paper copy of it. You know, they have a very small writing book section for some reason or other, and I may have to suggest a few more writing books for them because I might be interested in reading that one. Speaking of stretches, I kind of need to do some of that myself, so I may be doing a little bit of that, a little bit of stretches and relaxing, or well, maybe not relaxing, but at least stretching during this next sprint. Because I've been sitting in this chair for an hour and a half. I guess we will go ahead and get started. Look at the time now. Let me go ahead and reset this. We'll go ahead and do, I think, 20 minutes instead of 25 because we're kind of getting there toward the end. And I think this will be our last sprint. So everybody get yourselves ready. Stretch, go refill your drink, pull up your project, whatever it is you're doing. And then in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity. was the final sprint. How did everybody do? I saw that Jillian had to step out a little early. Pardon me. Puppy's getting noisy. That's okay. Thank you for coming, and I hope you were able to get a lot of your own work done out of your book. I know you were asking, about mine, and I certainly have been getting quite a lot out of this book. In fact, I think I need to a little bit later today or even tomorrow pull it all up, pull up one of the stories that I'm working on, and then maybe kind of go side by side. The notes that I've taken for this from the Secrets of Story Structure and my story, and see how I can get them organized a little bit better, and see which parts in this story actually fit the different points in the structure that K.M. Weiland talks about in her book, because the gears are starting to turn, and I'm ready to get to work on it. Pardon my hair going a little bit nuts here. But anyway, I hope you guys had a great productivity sprint. I hope you were able to get at least most of the stuff that you were hoping to do today. And even if you were only able to get a little bit, I'm glad that you were still able to come and get something done. Because that's the point of these productivity sprints, is no matter what it is that you're hoping to do, you get a little bit done, spend a couple hours doing something, some kind of productivity. And if this was just background noise too, I hope you got something out of it. So once again, I will be back on June 3rd at 3 p.m. Central Time here in the U.S. I'm not sure what time that would be elsewhere if you're not in the U.S. But anyway, I hope to see you next time. I'm also hoping to have an actual video up this Friday. Sorry, I thought one of my cats was trying to come in again. But anyway, if I don't have you see you guys with a new video this Friday, then look for me on June 3rd for another productivity sprint. And until then, I hope you guys have a great week and a good rest of your day. And, really a good rest of May if I don't see you guys till June. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.